welcome to welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another live stream. Just bear with me for 1 second as I try and get screen capture to work. Well, game capture. Audio's definitely working. Are we going to game capture again? It was going so well. Oh dear. Why is this not game capture? Right, that's capturing that. Yeah, this might end up being a video. Oh, not a video, a radio. Yeah. There's something not right here. Oops. The game's definitely working because I get the game running in the background. I just can't get it to screen capture for some reason. Streamlabs is finding the game, but the caption system's not finding the game, if that makes sense. It doesn't display. Let's try and find it through here. Let's check it that. Right, let's try auto and see if that actually works. And the answer for that one is no. So I'm guessing it doesn't see the game as a game. Oh dear. Hmm. Right, let me do this a different way. Are we seeing this? I do not know. So I'm just having to wait now on the laptop. Actually, not the laptop, the phone actually catching up. Or the live stream catching up. Yay! Okay. Oh, right. So I am going to have to. You actually could not write this at all. Let's bring that down. Let's bring that down to the old chart. So I can actually see what chart is. I'm going to drag chart over to the opposite corner. Jump back into there. We'll wait again for the stream to catch up on my phone. Right, that's kind of better. Right, so this is Agriculture Simulator 2012. I don't think we'll be doing this one again because not as a live stream. I might try and do it as a video and see if we can game capture through the video. But we currently own Farm Lake View, okay? As far as I'm aware. So, at the minute we can own 2 tractors, 6 small implements, 2 big implements. So yeah, it's one of those games. I am on single player. The reason I'm on single player is it won't allow me to change my name for some reason. So this is everything. that we can do. So manure, bales, grass, straw, grass, corn silage, and then we have 6 green silos. Very yellow looking milk, very yellow looking wool, and a very yellow looking egg. So that is under the rabbit. That's okay, so we've got 4 silos, 2 fields, and no workers. So also under the escape, we can skip 3 hours, we can skip 6, or we can skip a day. Okay. We currently have €7,000 in the bank, and it's 1st of January, whichever way round it is, 2011, and it's nearly 10, and we have now. Okay. So this is our house. We can't get into the house. It feels a bit like Farmstead. Okay, we can't even walk that way. Here's the fuel tank. It is a little bit glitchy. It does feel that automatic doors, where I find back there as well, you can actually see through the walls. Literally, you can see through the walls. It is an old game. If you want to play it, if you want to download it, give it a try. It is on Amazon. I did double check. It is on Amazon. The link is in chat just now. And it's a fairly... It's an okay game. Kind of the same as what Farm Sim 12 was in 9 and whatever. So this is where the bales go, same as the games back then. Farm Sim, Giants, and yeah, we've got something yellow over here. Mixing loading area, I have no idea. Is this our fuel? Not a fuel, chemical leads to there. Silos are here, so we can tip all the grain we do in here. I'm not entirely sure what grain we actually do, but we don't have jump as far as I can tell. It's been a while. So, we don't own anything. Talent also does everything. So, if we press escape, we get this tab back up. If we press the shopping cart, we get to buy some vehicles. Okay. Agricultural Simulator 2012 had the official licensing for Arco equipment, hence the reason we got Valtra, Fenn, and Marcy. Greco is meant to be class. Okay, I thought they had the class license, they don't. So, yeah. Arco's the only license they have. I don't think that the license for class. Maybe they did. Maybe they had it in 11. But yeah. I'm not sure. What's that meant to be? Is that meant to be? Crone, maybe? And then here's all our trailers, seeders, headers, weights, mowers, bales, front loaders, hay trailer. The only attachment for the front loader we've got is a bale spike. It's pretty much all we have. We farm some at that point as well. So we are going to buy a Valtra. Do we want to buy this? Yes. We can sell it again. I don't know if that's for the same amount of money. 47,400. Yeah. That's our fuel, and it's currently saying it's parked. So, if we do have box farm, not entirely sure, but there should be a way of changing the camera position. So, be on your keyboard for standard. That's what's missing from the farm stuff, by the way. Okay, so right mouse button down, we can change the camera, move the camera about. You can tell that it's an old game, okay, just because they're laughing. There's two way of... Okay, so Z, you can jump in and out. Okay, you can jump out with Z. Back to the car. H is on. Stayed up there. Great. And the M's a beacon. Yeah. The beacon actually seems to be a lot brighter in this game than ever was in Armsa. Actually really liked it's A, L, I don't think it's doing it, G does it, and I does it for. I'm not 100% sure it does. I think one is cruise control 10, 2 is 20, 3 was 30, and we do have the reverse time. Can I just point something out to you, definitely? AS, what do you call that? Ankle stimulator. Can we just get a look at the ground texture, please? That's pretty much dynamic ground texture. And how long has it taken Giants to do that? And this is a game from 2012. And Giants only put it in a past 50 quick parts. So yeah. This game, texture wise, ground texture wise, is well before its time. Even tractors get dirty in this game. You can actually steer the tractor and be a tractor and it's not, unfortunately it's not set up for steering. Quite nice to steer wheel. Unfortunately, but that's fine. So, button to escape, and we will try and then okay, went to there. I'm not so sure what the actual code because I can't. Options, controls. So these are the controls. Right. So I've already been through them, but so that's your mouse sensitivity, forward, back. So proper driving is was handbrake. I know it's not easy to see, but handbrake space. Um, primary action Q. Secondary is 8. M on exit vehicle. Okay, so toggle map is 9. Toggle help is O. So we'll bounce out of here, not change any settings. Right, this is the map. The map kind of has a feel of ranch simulator. Doesn't, or is it just me? It makes it feel as if it feels like ranch sim. Yeah. Okay. I'm for some reason I'm not getting help. Toggle key help. Let's put that in again. Right, okay. So let's do F1 for help. Apply that, out of that, out of that, out of that. Okay, so that's your help. Whoopee. I thought it was going to be something a little bit more, a bit like Famicom, you know, with the stuff down the side of the screen. But anyway. We'll bring up the map. Can we actually see where we are on this map? Because I've no idea where we even are. Right, what fields do we actually own? So we own 15 and we own 17. 15 and 17. So 17's there and 15's beside it, right. So that's the two fields that we own. Can we actually tab these fields? I don't think we can. So first person camera only. From what I remember, I think the fields are down this way. I think. I don't know if it's up that stage where or not that's 15. So 15, 17 must be the other side of this. Yeah. That must be 17 we're looking at just now. That must be 15. There. So I don't think there's anything in the field. So we're going to go and get a drill. So that's going to be the first thing we buy. or seedless they call it. So we don't have the benefit of wasting. We don't have the benefit of doing stuff like that. So we jump back. This game's well ahead of its time, isn't it? So if you want to buy the game, it is on Amazon. Download it via there, or if you want the actual physical disc in your hand. You know, you can still get the disc. So it's, for my opinion, frankly, it's worth playing. So you can handbrake the target, or not a real handbrake target. Space bar is your brake, and that's the buttons there. So A attaches to the rear end. U refill the engine. No drop fuel. I cross market harvest it. So how do this now? The game's not actually held, does it? So buying the steerables, this is much help. Mine's that's right. So we have to click on right, okay. So I think we're going to buy yeah, let's not do that. Let's get 40 litres. Probably. And that was that. So, head back to the field. So to zoom in, let's just rotate the mouse wheel. I'm guessing this is 15 in front of me. Power wise, it doesn't have the same power as Farm Sim. The tractor just feel a wee bit different. Let's put it that way. So yeah, so what we can do now is press E. start seeding. So press 1, it walks into 10 kilometers, and we should be drilled, and we are, so that's good. We're putting barley in. I actually can't remember how to hire a wall. Can I just put that out? So I'm going to press H is falling. Okay, it's not working. Let's put it. Hi. First in the farm, what whoever's here, gas station, village, factory, corn, shelters, market, feeding, brown, light. I'm sure there was a way of hiring a lot. Right, okay. Right, so we only have access to one worker. His name's Hugh. So we'll hire you. Right, okay, now I remember that. Right. So it's one of these ones. Okay. What we're gonna have to do is press the transport. We take the tractor and this back to the shed. Okay. I remember how to play this game now. Yeah, I remember. Okay. So what I am gonna do is find the fuel tank again. I've lost the fuel station. So we'll head over to the tank. We'll refuel. I'm guessing this is where we. I am guessing this is where we refuel. Okay, maybe not. Refuel vehicles. Yeah, those. Right, okay, so I've got to go into the car, but right, okay. So under the house icons, that's the icon here. You've got this. So in the tractors section, you press that icon there. You always look. It doesn't really matter. That's the fuel one that we want, and we want to buy it. Okay, otherwise we don't have a fuel tool. Okay. So do that, then there's it. Or does it give us unlimited fuel supply? Into the right, okay, so then we press go into the tractor icon, then click on let's put it in the shed and we'll see what happens. It may come up once it's in the shed, then the fuel, I don't know, I can't remember. What I do know is it's more of a management game. Right. Okay, so it's now giving us the option to fill that. So it's a 500 litre tank, and we can. I'm going to order 200 litres. Now it'll let us refuel. Right. We've 40 litres of fuel in there. Okay, we can actually put a lot more on that. Okay, I don't like the fact when you buy a vehicle in this game, you end up with half a tank fuel. But anyway, we now go back into there, we click on hired worker, give him the valve truck, and we'll give him the seeder. So we then select 15, extension water type not suitable. Okay. So I'm guessing then we want cultivator. What? I am just trying to remember this game. There we go. Do that. That is a thing. When you start AI off, it throws all the implements outside, and there's no way to that. So, what we'll do is buy ourselves another tractor. Ancient. We'll get ourselves the class. We'll refuel with the little diesel we've got left. But it takes us up to a full tank, so I don't mind. The reason for that is we can take a drive without we have it is a slower track but the balcony. Yeah. It's fine. I still can't get over how the texture in this carpet, the ground texture, farms them all year. Yeah, yeah, okay. Once you get, I was gonna say, once you get out, look at that. That is that not ground thingy or is that you can actually see the tyre prints. It's not just a texture on top of the surface. Your tyres actually sink into the ground in this game, and this is a game from 2012. I honestly I can't go over that at all. And Farmson only put that in, well, Giants into their game last year, 25. So yeah, yeah. I don't know what's happened to the dev team, UIG Entertainment. I don't know if they're still a thing or whether they went bust or whatever. Because I haven't heard about them for years. So yeah. Um, Let me know what you think of the game. Agri Sim, Culture Simulator 2012. I've got 20 of them as well. But yeah, if I can't get it to work on through Streamlabs, I'm gonna have an issue. Um, there's no mod hub. It's just base game equipment similar, unfortunately. But it does have MP. Okay. The only issue I have with the MP is you can't change your character name. Okay. So whatever name the game picks is your name. And frankly, that's not suitable for me for doing live streams. So yeah. Anyway, to run, it's exactly the same. You just press left, shift, and W, and you run in the direction that you're currently looking in. So these are the animal enclosures here. I don't know if we can afford to buy any animals just to show you what's going on, but we will try. Right. So these here are the fields. Okay. So if we press one, we can have a bull. We can have chickens. We can have cows, deer. We can have deer farms. We can have deer. A donkey. Right. Okay. Goats, geese, horses, pigs, rabbits, sheep. Talking of rabbits, is Oxy David part of UIG? So yeah, can I just remind everyone this is a 2012 game, and you know they had cattle in it. They've got chickens, they've got deer, they've got donkeys, they've got goats, they've got geese, they've got horses, pigs, rabbits, sheep. None of this was a thing in Farm Sim at that point. Neither was the ground deformed. So let's uh, let's buy a deer just so we can actually see what it looks like. Buy a cow as well. Just to see what the cows look like back then. Chicken looks like a chicken. We can get over that. Pig. and we'll buy a sheepy. So again, we're just buying one. The main reason is just to see what they look like in this game. So, as far as I'm aware, these should be the enclosures, but I'm not seeing them. Okay. I know these are the silage bits you put your silage in. There's more enclosures over here. This is the chicken coop, I know that. Okay, for some reason. Anyway. I can hear chickens, but we don't own any. But anyway. That's the sell point up there. The blue dot is my hotel. That's our severe the green arrow. That green arrow, not that one. That one. So we've got water tower in front of us. Mill there. So yeah. We can't jump. Not seeing anything there. I've not seen anything in these enclosures either. But it's unfortunate, I really want to see what the animal textures look like. But yeah. So we don't have any bales, we don't have any grass, silage, anything like that. So we are going to have to do a lot of work. I don't know what we can feed. Okay, so we can feed barley to two of them, I think. Can we? So the deer want corn, cows want corn apparently. But we can give them barley, that's not going to be a problem. Pigs, I think we could give them wheat, barley, and the sheep, technically we shouldn't be giving them barley, but it gets them fed. So unfortunately we'll have to sell the deer that we've got. Unfortunately. We can't afford that. But yeah. Yeah, the cloud texture isn't as good as what Farm Sim is now, but for the time, it was pretty, it was pretty good. Um, that's the one thing I don't like about this game is it, it doesn't work in the same way as Farm Sim AI work, where it would focus on one side of the field and work its way over. It seems to take the slower option of doing things. What's it's okay. Um, pounds that tractors do. So I think what I'm going to have to do is buy another plough, and then we can get the other tractor out. So we can't buy another one, but we can go and do it. Unfortunately, but let's go to Stella. That's can't jump out. Steal this tractor. So go into there, find the money icon, sell it. Into the I think we'll buy Marcy. Or do the it's 117. Go Fent, why not? We'll just fill the tank because I need to put diesel in the Fent before we take it out. So here's the Fent. The nice you can actually stay inside the car, but unfortunately, please brake. Right. So we'll go make a start on 50, just over here. Just turn the lights on. If you've just joined, welcome. We are playing Agricultural Simulator 2012. So there's a lot of things that are different. There's one of the things I've noticed in this game is you do have the ability to leave a track imprint in the ground, as it's shown. So you can see the imprint in the ground. And it's not just a texture that's been laid over the top, it's an actual imprint being laid. Now, So yeah, that's one of the changes. So for a game that's been out in 2012 to have a giant selling push in their game for 2025, it's yeah. I'm just thinking you see who's this. This is 10 16. This should be 17. This should be filled up with people. There's no mini map. Press E. E doesn't have great. Press E again. No. Save a jump out. 3 G. What's the controls for 8? Okay, that's not working. We'll have both of them set to U. Okay. So now you come up with the others to J. So if you go too fast in this game, it causes damage, and you have to play up, obviously. Just like fly outside your field. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to make you sit through and watch me do this build. I might. You have to go at 10 miles an hour. Or not 10 miles an hour, 10 kilometers an hour. Otherwise the game is very update. The way of deployed 5%, 6% fuel. I don't think it's going to take that long. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, not keep forgetting, I keep forgetting. So it is a good working with for this work with track. So if you want to practice game yourself, love the link. There's in the comments below. I will try and make the video, the live stream as well, when finished. But yeah. It is a shame that Ankle Stimulator isn't still around. Because I really think we could get the guy for one. Yeah, just look at the impression being left on the ground. The fact that the tyre tracks are actually making the impression on the ground. Just think we are this game could be still out. Yeah, it's still a thing instead of not being a thing. Some of the textures are better, because that's just fireprints in the ground. It's far better. The rest of the textures are just kind of thing. you've got to remember this is 2012 graphic. Oh, sorry, 2011 graphic, precise. The game 2012. Yeah, it's a for a game that's 14 years old. It's a good game. It's just you can tell it looks the same. But on the other hand, if you actually look at the textures we're actually behind on the ground, they're actually far better than Giants. See the textures in the graph. There is stuff that Giants have done that is, better than what this game is. That makes sense. But the thing that gets me the most is the dynamic ground texture in the game with the tires. Farm Sim Giants never put that in until Farm Sim 25. So if this game was still about, we could have proper dynamic ground, where you could actually dig the ground up. If this game was still about, that's where you probably have, farming game to be up there with construction stuff, with the same kind of graphics ETA. It is an Unreal Engine fail because it's Skyfall. I'm not sure which version that would be. Maybe 2 or something. But yeah, for a game that's 14 years old, it's an okay game. Again, the only thing that lets it down is the fact that I'm not used to the Farm Sim controls. So yeah. Time look and see what I'm gonna like. What do you mean? Just look at the texture under the tractor. You can see the tyre prints. And then look at the tyre prints here as well. So we've done about 27% plus fuel. But I'm going to make this the last class. Because I don't know what you are thinking of this game. So if this is a game you want to see on the channel, whether live streams or videos, let me know in the chat. I can probably tell by but yeah. You know, so yeah. We'll jump to the other tracks there we get going. So Ewan is about 50% through his field. Here we have access to his lights. You can turn his beacon on. What happens if we can't black our back, yeah, everything stays on. So yeah, that's the one thing I don't like, is the open start. But, who cares? That is pretty much everything, guys. You know, we've done 30%. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to get 6 hours with 8 hours to then stop eating, please. And let's just see what happens. Let's do another. Okay, we can't do another 8 hours. Thanks, game. It's really helpful. Um, so what I'm looking at is the light textures. So we can see the yellow beacon flashing, and the reflection lighting up the fence. Which not really that realistic, is it? Um, if we turn off all the light on Valkyrie, that's realistic. What that beacon's doing. But putting a wee bit of light on the ground. You can't technically see. So yeah. However, that is going to do this um, just now. I'm going to watch what I'm doing. So yeah, I need to remember I've had to go into screen share for that. So I'll bring up that again. Just a second. So nothing happening there, and I don't have anything in there either. Okay, so if you want to um, if you want a link to this, I am literally putting it in the subscription of the video just now, live stream, if I can get things to work. If you want a link to this, I am literally putting it in the subscription of the video just now, live stream. So, it's in the description of the live stream if you want to click in there. It's also in the charts as well. It's even a command. So hyphen Agri Sim 1 2. Okay. I am just run it again for you just now. It's all lowercase. So yeah. I think I've spelled it right. Yeah, and you've got an echo as well, just for the lol. So yeah, all I can do with that is apologise for the echo. I've just realised there was an echo. So yeah. Um, that unfortunately is going to do it. I'm not going to save the game. It'll be a new game once we get to that stage. If you want to see it again. Um, really. YouTube on the laptop is now doing what YouTube on my phone does. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to give this a live stream a like, feel free. If you want to share a link to any of the content here on the channel, be my guest. And if you want to check out the game for yourself, you can get it on Amazon. I know the link that I've got up is for the UK page, but it should take you to your own local Amazon page. So yeah, if I jump into Amazon just now, the version I've got is the actual physical disc. Okay. And if we click on that, you're buying it used. Okay. You can't get the physical disc anymore. As a new disc, so you take the risk, and it's at £8.50 ish. But with the downloadable version, also it is a new disc. It's a new version you're getting. Um, however, it says it's currently unavailable, but if you click on it, I don't know why it's saying it's on. Anyway, you probably better just. There's also the agricultural mega pack for 2012, which is £4 plus £2 delivery. Um, so with that pack, obviously you're getting the 2012 game, but you're also getting something else, and I don't know what it is because it's not coming up very clear on pictures at all. So bear with me. Let me just. Right, so it's two games in one pack. Contains Agricultural Simulator 2012 and Farming Giant. Okay. Um, but yeah, it's 2012. It's when Windows Vista and Windows XP were a thing. It does work on Windows 10 and Windows 11. Sorry. Um, yeah, if you're able to track it down and get a copy for yourself, by all means do it. Just remember, it's not a new game, okay? So just bear that in mind. Um, that being said, let me try and search for the dev team. So it's UIG Entertainment. Um, okay, so they're now a mobile game company. I don't know if it's still single. Right, okay, so they're the devs behind cattle and cultivation expansion for professional farmers in 2017. introducing ducks and goats, new crop, yada yada yada. That's going to be the Steam shortcut that I found. Um, I'm not actually seeing a direct website for them. Right, so what I'm seeing just now, okay, right, a new tab. Right, okay, so it's actually, I've just clicked on the link for the website, it's actually saying the website's down. So I've just brought up their Twitter page. They're a German company, so yeah. Yeah, so going by Steam, UIG Entertainment last uploaded a game to Steam on the 4th of March 2021. And it was Airport Simulator 3 Day and Night. So yeah, it's when you actually go through the list of games that they've got on Steam, there are a lot of good games. Like Forestry 2017 the simulation looks a good game. Professional Farmer 2017, New York Taxi Sim, New York Bus Sim. Um, oh, they done soccer pinball. Joe's Diner, Snowcat, so simulation game regarding ski slopes. Um, Ski World Simulator. I get that's an area. That's actually a spin-off to Snowcat. It's exactly the same. So I'm guessing the snowcart's an add-on for Ski World. I'm guessing. Just because of the dates. Driving School Sim. Uh, Pardon me. Tow Truck Simulator. Mining and Tunneling Sim. Straight off the back of that, that's reminds me of a newer game by NMC, North Modern Company. Um, out of Oa. Especially it says once the TNT charges are placed, you can start the blast and create your own tunnel entrance. Hmm. Warehouse and Logistics Sim. The Woodcutter Simulator 2013. Professional Farmer 14. Agricultural Simulator Historical Farming. Enjoy it being a farmer between 1950 and 1970 in an agricultural simulator, historical farming. The game takes you to the good old days and you experience the charming farming of the 60s and 70s. It's not a bad. Okay, it's Windows only, and it's £4.29. Oh, there's an agricultural 13. Uh, best best in farming, an iconic farming environment surrounded by inviting and untilled mountain panoramas set in a beautiful landscape in Tuscany. The Alps and the USA await all fans of the Agricultural Simulator series. And that was literally 13 years ago. So yeah, what are the two demos? Right, so there's two demos that's on Steam that you can play for free. Pinewood Drive demo, obviously. What is jump right into an abandoned mansion lying on the dead end of Pineview Drive. This demo contains a more intense version of the first chilling day of the full version's 30 in-game days, packed with some of the creepiest effects and events that Pine View Drive has to offer. And there's no blurb for the next one, but it's Professional Farmer 2014 demo. Again, both of them are Windows only. There's DLCs, probably stuff as well. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything newer than 2021, unfortunately. Yeah. So I'm guessing that they're no longer around. Uh, yeah, okay. So I've just asked Search what happened to UIG Entertainment. UIG Entertainment has formed even a new partnership with Just for Games in France to distribute its products, aiming to strengthen its position in the growing simulation segment of the PC games market. The collaboration is expected to lead to the releases of new games starting from September 2026. The new partnership, UIG Entertainment, has recently entered into a partnership with Just for Games, a leading French. Yeah, I've already read all that from above. Yada yada yada. So the upcoming releases, um, as part of the partnership, UIG Entertainment plans to release several new games starting in September 26. The internal titles include Transport Giant Geox even, 2012. So that must be a relaunch of a game that they've already put out. Heavyweight Transport Sim 2. Sounds like an ETS game. Agri Sim Historical Farming. So the three of them are simulation games. The next one's a racing game, and it's called Net Car, and that's spelled Kar, and it's Net Car Pro Racing. The historic, this not historic, this start move is expected to bolster UIG's market position and capitalise on the increasing demand for simulation games. So hopefully, um, they may hopefully do another Agri game, an Agri Sim game. So yeah, so they were founded in 2005 in Germany, by a Christopher Bayer. It operates as a developer and publisher for PC and console games. The company has 110, no, try again, 11,009 active competitors. So yeah, They're on Instagram if anybody wants to check them out. Um, but yeah, they're definitely worth keeping an eye on, especially with the new partnership. Um, so yeah, September this year, there's at least 4 games of theirs being re-released. So you may want to pay attention to Steam. Just saying. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much that. On mobygames.com, there's a list of goodness knows how many um, games. I will read a few of them out just on the first page. These games range from 2006 to 2021. Um, oh yeah, I've actually got a couple of I've actually got a couple of these games. I'd not actually realised, but anyway, I'll read these games out. That's on the list anyway, and I'll let you know which ones of them I currently have as an actual disc. Bus driver simulator countryside, 2021. Airport Simulator 3, day and night. We already read that one out from Steam. Firefighters Airport Heroes, 2020. The Giant Industrial and Transport. That's a 2020 game. That's with PlayStation 4. Another one on PlayStation is The World of Farming Europe and America. Another one for PlayStation, Fire Chief State Airport and Plant Fires. It is on Steam as well, I believe, for PC. Let me just double check. Because I'm sure I've seen it. Yeah, so if you want to play it on PC, go over onto Steam for the for the Plant Fire Department. It's just, I think it's the same game. There's also the Airport Department game as well. I'm going to go have a look at these games off the live stream after the live stream. Sorry. So yeah, a one for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Windows is Mountain Rescue Simulator. Um, I'm curious about that one. Bus driver simulator, even 19. Professional farmer American Dream. Well, I actually think I've got uh, Roadworks Simulation, Roadworks Simulator, Professional Farmer, even 2017, Joe's Diner, Professional Lumberjack. What I think I've got um, Pineview Drive, what we've already spoken about. Tow Truck Simulator. But have I got that? I can't remember. Um, World of Truck, Airport Simulator 2014, Woodcutter Simulator, Rescue Helicopter Simulator 2014. Farming Giant, what was an extra on the game on Amazon, so we'll have a read through that in a wee second. New York Bus Sim, Arctic Trucker Simulator, Australian Road Trains, um, Agri Sim 13, Farming Giant, but I think I've thrown up on another page just so we can have a read through it. Agri Sim Historical Farming, Ambulance Simulator, New York Taxi the Simulator, Plant Fire Department Simulation, Agri Sim 12. It's got Ski World Simulator 12, Woodcraft Sim 12, Animal Life Dinosaurs, Animal Life North America, Aggie Sim 11 with a gold edition. Got that game. Tank Simulator, Aggie Sim 11, Airport Simulator, Snowkart Simulator, uh, Tone Simulator, Military Life Tank Simulator, Heavy Freight even Simulator, Hotel Giant 2, uh, Garbage Truck Sim, The Tomorrow War, Coffee Break, Ford Racing 3, Railroad Tycoon 3, Hotel Giant, yeah, and that's not the full list. That was just the like 4 or 5 off each page. Um, so yeah, don't need that one. So Mountain Rescue Simulator whew, was released on October the 10th, 2019 on Windows. It was also released for PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch in 2019 as well. So it's an okay looking game. It's has a feel of Emergency Call 112. I'm going to say it's the same engine as that. Yeah, there's not, there's actually not a lot of blurb. It is on Steam apparently. Okay, so it's mostly negative. There's apparently 10 reviews. Um, Single player, family sharing, yada yada yada. About the game. Feel Find and rescue mountaineers and skiers. The danger hides behind a beautiful mask. Nature entails all of us to venture in her mountains. The hikers and winter sports sometimes travel beyond their means and find themselves in particular situations in which a life often hangs by a thread. Nature holds out a welcome hand and then at the last minute pulls away. When this danger calls, it's down to you to become a lifesaver in Mountain Rescue Simulator. Now you and your team are in demand. Use your special vehicles such as the helicopter, quad bikes, or snowcat to rescue people. Take care of broken bones or rescue of lost hikers. Experience dramatic rescue operations. Save lives. Steer special vehicles like the snowcat, helicopter, or quad. Enjoy a big winter world, a mountain rescue station, and ski slopes. Your dog supports you in difficult tasks. So, minimum requirements Windows 7, 8, 11, sorry, Windows 7, 8, 10, and 11. Intel Core 2, AMD Afron 2, um, and it is £8.50. So I don't know what that equals to for yourselves. But you can find it on Steam. Just type in Mountain Rescue Sim and it will pop up for you. So the other one that is one that we're looking to read is The Farming Giant. Okay, it's also known as Landweets Crafts Giant Gold Edition. I'm guessing that's German. Um, uh, if I look at the pictures, it when you look at the pictures, um, it feels a wee bit like um, oh, I can't think the name of it. City Skylines, that's it. Uh, is it City Skylines? Aye. Where you build your city up, you've got to connect um, your factories and whatever by roads and put your own roads down. That's what it feels like. Um, It's it's a small map. Um, Let me see if I can find it on Steam. Yeah, so it's on Steam. Farming Giant. Um, I'm just gonna pause that thing. So it's single player. Okay. So it's no longer available on the Steam store, unfortunately. Mostly negative. 253 people have commented on that. With only 25% of people actually giving it a positive review. Um, can you get past the crashes? If not, sorry. Um, it's like nothing will get done about it. If you can, has interested for some time. A few glitches, but not game shattering. Sign leaves you click happy for a while. Gets to the point where you can't be bothered. Um, I can send 100 hours in Farm Sim 13. I must stay out. This is not an. Yeah, so apparently there was a lot of crash issues with that game. Let's have a look at Mountain Rescue. So there's one that recommends it. They've played it for 2 hours on record. Mountain Rescue Simulator, a game I hesitated to buy for a long time, especially for the price, combined with the few impressive, but not views, gameplay, video. UIG Films game. Okay, so reading on a few more comments. Um, it's sounds as if there's a lot of key binding issues for Mountain Rescue Sim. Same with the controller actually, just again reading. Um, but there's a lot of comments that are, 5 hours, 6 hours. There's an hour and a half one that's a positive. Um, and then you just got the haters as usual. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we've done enough lollygagging for this live stream. Have I missed anything in chat? No. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the live stream here. I think we're already done. Thank you very much and all that. So I will see you next time, guys. So hold on, come on. So yeah, I'm going to have something to eat. And make myself another cuppa. And I will see you in a wee while. Not sure if we'll jump back into Farm Sim or not, or whether we'll just go straight on to ETS2 for a few hours, but we'll see. Um, yeah. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to give the live stream a like, go ahead and do that. If you want to see us play Agri Sim 12 again, put it in the comments of the after stream video, saying play or don't play. I will keep an eye out. Obviously, it's going to be a couple of weeks before I do anything else on this. But yeah, so I'll give you a couple of weeks. If I don't hear anything, then I'm going to guess that you want more videos. How does that sound? No. As much as I like some of the graphics within Agri Sim, yeah, I don't think it's really for the channel. It's a little bit outdated. It's an okay game, don't get me wrong, it is an okay game, but considering, yeah, we're giants in that are, it's, yeah, some things are better in Agri Sim than what Giants currently do. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in a wee bit. So, till then, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Uh, yeah, I'll throw it up, guys, and I will see you again later on. Till then, guys, bye for now. Bye bye.